What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the newest installment here on DMT Infinity. Now, this live stream is going to be a lot shorter than most of my other miscellaneous live streams. This is really all about shameless self-promotion. At the end of the day, you fucking cunt. So for those of you who don't know, I just started a brand new gaming channel called Gameplay Infinity, where I will be doing many different Let's Plays from Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 3 to Zelda game. Well, I only have one Zelda game in mind. Only one in mind. Um, a couple of Final Fantasy games, some Yu-Gi-Oh games, Plants vs. Zombies, and all of that. But at the moment, I'm currently doing a Madagascar Let's Play. The original Madagascar game for the GameCube, it was also for the PlayStation 2, and for the PC and all of that. Currently, at the moment, I only have the first episode up. I have the first 3 episodes made, and episode 2 and 3 are both already scheduled to go up. I will be posting a new episode of my Madagascar Let's Play every Friday and every Sunday. And here and there, in between Friday and Saturday, Friday and Sunday, not Friday and Saturday. In between those 2 days, throughout the week, I will sometimes randomly be posting other gaming-related videos as well, like me playing on duelingbook.com, playing in the custom cards section with my custom decks, or playing the traditional card game in the traditional section. Or playing Tetris, or maybe some small little indie game that I find, or whatever. But yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed to Gameplay Infinity, then y'all can click on the link in the description of this video to be directed straight to the channel. I currently only have 1 subscriber over there, and it's me. So I need y'all to kind of go and help and bring that to about, I don't know, 10 million subscribers. It's a pretty reasonable subscriber mark. But let's see what y'all are up to in the chat. H7 Apollo enters into the live chat and says, "Nice, just subbed." That is 2 subscribers. H7 says, "Be sure to add the link in the description box." Absolutely. Joe PF enters into the live chat and says, "What are your thoughts on the education system? Completely flawed." Well, it kind of depends on where, because there is no the education system. I mean, there is a generalized education system, but everywhere, every country is going to do it differently. But generally speaking, flawed. It isn't, at the end of the day, it isn't about being a human being or being an intellectual. It is about ingraining young children into the society in which those people live, pretty much brainwashing them just to be another sheep in the herd. And I don't approve of something like that. I mean, these schools aren't teaching people how to be true intellectuals, how to grow on a philosophical or spiritual or psychological level. They're not. They will teach you the basic ideals of any section of what they are trying to do, like language or science or history or whatever. But at the end of the day, this isn't about helping people to become the best possible version of themselves. This isn't a place where you can get therapy. I mean, you can, but that isn't what it is about. This isn't a place that is going to help you grow on the most fundamental levels of what being a human being is. And that is my problem with it. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people who are going to sit there and say that nobody should go to college, everybody should drop out of school. I'm not one of those kind of people, because a lot of people going to college will push them forward in life in the most positive way. But more times than not, do you see people, even after they get out of college, struggling just to get their lives together or to pay back their college debts. So it's kind of like it's kind of a gamble, and it also depends on what you want to do in life. But everybody's different. Some people would rather drop out, pursue their own dreams, and live and just pursue their own passions, and a lot of those people end up becoming multi-millionaires because of that. But then you also have people who do the exact same thing but end up not becoming millionaires, and they just completely get driven into the ground. But every situation is different. Every person is different. Not one method is going to work for everybody. So it just kind of boils down to multiple factors, like what kind of person are you? What are you looking for in life? What are your dreams? What are your passions? Where do you want to be in 10 or 20 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 or 20 years? So, yeah, I mean, those are just my overall thoughts on the education system in general, or education systems in general. Generally very flawed, and they don't really teach people how to be a human being. They don't really get down to the fundamental core of being a human being or being an intellectual. It's really more about brainwashing young children into being another sheep in the herd of their already flawed society. But H7 says you have 3 subs right now. Excellent! We have 3 subscribers over on Gameplay Infinity. Now let's get that to 3 subscribers. To 3 million subscribers. Now, of course I don't have like a studio microphone or anything. I don't have the best capturing software, but I do have capturing software that works good enough, and after the rendering process it does render into HD. The microphone is certainly good enough, so it's not like high quality let's plays like you would see over on the Red Brats channel, but it is good enough just to start the channel off. So if you are into video games, specifically at this very moment Madagascar, and of course the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, then I would recommend subscribing to Gameplay Infinity, as I will now be posting over there every single week. At the moment I am, yo dude, I'm not vibing with this track right here. that one went on a little too long. I'm just going way too fucking deep into thoughts. Joe PF says, have you ever done psychedelics at school? I remember doing that, not a fun experience. Well, I mean, generally speaking, you shouldn't be having a psychedelic experience if you're just looking to have fun or have a good time. That's not what it's about. It is more about therapy and deep philosophical insights and deep creative insights. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are psychedelics that create extreme euphoria, but that's more of a byproduct of the actual experience in and of itself. And going deeper into the nature of the mind and the imagination, and learning about the nature of nature and the nature of reality and the nature of the imagination and all of those sorts of things. But have I? No. Back before I had dropped out, I didn't take psychedelics. I was smoking weed a little bit, because that was back whenever I had first started smoking weed, but no, I didn't know anything about psychedelics at the time. At least not in the way that I do now. At the time, I just assumed that like psychedelics were something that I can't even remember what I thought of psychedelics, because the only psychedelic that I was probably even aware of at the time was something like LSD, and like I probably thought it was just something that made people see weird shit or like really cool shit or something. But it wasn't something that I was interested in. As far as drugs went, I wasn't even a fan of alcohol whenever I was younger. I just liked smoking weed, and yeah, I never got high at school or anything. Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. Have Jeezy. I'm just going to call you Jeezy. Jeezy enters into the live chat and says, "Have you ever done DMT?" No, no, DMT Infinity has never done DMT. Yes, man, I have certainly done DMT. Joe PF says, he's DMT Infinity, man. That's fucking right. I'm DMT Infinity. Who the fuck you think you talking to? This ain't THC Infinity. Yo, dude, that would be such... Dude, if I ever moved to like a legal state or something where cannabis is legal, and I can start doing like cannabis reviews, I will create THC Infinity. That would be awesome, man. But like I said, even in comparison to my other miscellaneous live streams, this one is going to be rather short, as this is just shameless self-promotion, and I'm trying to get as many people to go over to Gameplay Infinity and subscribe as possible. But don't subscribe to Gameplay Infinity if you're not into video games. I don't just want somebody to subscribe just to get the number up by one. Don't do that. I want people to subscribe who are actually going to watch the content over there. So if you would rather watch videos on DMT Infinity, or videos on Psychedelic Legacy, or Leon Orin Valentine, or Last Hope, or whatever, then subscribe to these channels, because those will be channels that you'll actually be tuning into. I don't just want some random channel subscribed to one of my channels that doesn't actually watch the content. And since this is all about shameless self-promotion anyway, if y'all are into Mitra, y'all know Mitra? Y'all know? Okay. If y'all are into Mitra, then I would recommend going over to my Facebook page, or the DMT Infinity Facebook page, where y'all can actually watch all of my Mitra reviews, and I also have short films on there as well. And I'm also going to have some other miscellaneous videos that may or may not be related to Mitra over there as well, exclusive to the Facebook page. And at the moment, I have about 17-ish different reviews that I'm working on, and I'm currently finishing off the third part of my review for UrbanMitra.com, or UrbanMitra1.com. And then I'm going to be doing another review for them. The dude who owns the website just sent me over another package with the 4 more strains inside of it, so I'm going to be reviewing those as well. But yeah, I'm just high as fuck at the moment, and I'm just kind of vibing with the night. And I'm currently working on about 30 or 40 different videos that are going to be posted this month over to, well, it'll be posted for the Secret series, so there will be about 30 or 40 brand new videos in the Secret series that are going to be posted this month alone. So if y'all don't know about that, then y'all should, and that's all I'll say about it. And then I'm also going to record the next episode of my Madagascar Let's Play tonight. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I ended up what the fuck did I end up editing last night? Oh, right. Okay, I was trying to make intros, well, an intro for somebody, and then I was editing a new trip report as well. But nonetheless, episode 1 is already up. Episode 2 and 3 are scheduled for Friday and Sunday, and then we're going to go from there. So every Friday and Sunday, a brand new episode of my Madagascar Let's Play will be released, and then in between during the week there will also be other miscellaneous gameplay videos like little small indie games or me playing on duelingbook.com or whatever. Joe PF asked, what would you say is more intense or profound psychedelic out of DMT or salvia? DMT. At least from my own personal experiences, DMT. Salvia is in a whole nother category of its own. Not that it isn't a profound experience in and of itself, but it's also, it's very weird. That is the only word that I can use to describe salvia, is it is fucking weird. And I don't know how to describe the experience. Like, I can describe, like, sections of the experience, or at least from the experiences that I've had, and there are also some salvia experiences that are so unlike any of my other salvia experiences that it's... I don't know, man. It's just so fucking weird, man. It's one of the craziest psychedelics that you could ever take. Though, I mean, granted, I've never done salvia in just the pure leaf form. I've only smoked it. And that technically isn't how it should be done. The spirit of salvia does not like to be smoked. But I do, sometime in the future, I don't know when, it could be 5 days from now, it could be 5 years from now, I have no idea. I do plan on doing salvia in a more traditional manner, where you just take the leaves and chew on them. And I'm also interested in salvia tinctures as well, but I don't know. I would have to do a lot more research into it before I actually do it. Plus, because of the illegality of salvia, I don't really see myself doing it anytime soon, unfortunately. Though it's weird though, because back whenever I first started DMT Infinity, the very first video that I ever made was a live salvia trip report, and then like 2 years after I started DMT Infinity, salvia became illegal, which really fucking pissed me off due to the fact that I was partnered with some of the best salvia websites at the time. Some of them even ended up getting taken down once salvia became illegal. One of them is actually still around. Who was one of the main websites that I was collaborating with, which is thebestsalvia.com. And yes, they certainly have the best salvia around. Bestsalvia.com. But here's what we're going to do. Well, first we're going to end up fucking changing this track, because I'm not vibing with that right now. We need something a little bit more vibalicious than that. Alright, we'll go with this one for now. But we'll change it up halfway, because this track just goes on for way too long. It's a great track, it just goes on for too long. But here's what we're going to do. We're now over 20 minutes into this live stream. We're going to let it go to about the 30-ish minute mark. We're going to drink on some Mitra. I'm going to answer y'all's questions. If y'all have any questions, then put them into the live chat. And if there are any topics that y'all want, want me to talk about, then let me know, and I will certainly do that. I've noticed that, at least for me personally, if I let them, if I let my brew actually get like as cold as possible, the taste is not like, I can barely taste the nasty ass taste. So it actually helps it go down a lot, easier. Whereas like the warmer it is, the nastier it is. At least for me personally. H7 says, cheers. I love salvia. I'm gonna hit up that website. Yes, thebestsalvia.com. In fact, if it wasn't for them, then the very first video here on DMT Infinity would not have been made. Well, maybe it would have, because there would have been another website that could have sponsored that, but fortunately, it was them. And I had Salvia 40X. She was fucking crazy, man. Like that one, like, they'd sent me like 2 grams of it in 2 different bags. And the little bags had a little hemp leaves on them, so that was fucking adorable. I kept those bitches for so long, back before the flood hit. But like, those 2 grams lasted me forever, man. Like, 1 gram had lasted me about a week. Because that is just how fucking strong salvia extract is, man. Or just salvia in general. And it is so, like, it is so intense. But it can sometimes be so quick, too. Like, I don't just mean because it lasts less than 10 minutes, but I mean, like, sometimes you'll do it, and you'll take, like, a huge-ass hit of it, and something crazy as fuck will happen. But then it is just gone in the blink of an eye. Like, this one time, I remember something had happened. Something like this. So, I loaded the bowl up, and I loaded it up all the way into a little pipe, not a bong. And I cashed that entire hit in 1 hit. And I held that hit in for as long as I could. And from what I can remember, I remember something had happened, but I can't remember what. But then, like, I remember this other, like something after the part that I can't remember. It felt like I was being sucked in by this fucking machine entity thing, but it was like a factory as well or something. It was like this fucking, like, salvia factory, man. And, like, it was like, but it was also like an entity, like it was alive, and it was like trying to suck me in. And, like, it was like my consciousness was like, no, 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 no. Like, no, this is not what I want. Because I had had, like, wonderful salvia experiences up to that point, and also really bad ones, but nothing like that, of, like, this fucking factory entity thing, like, trying to, like, suck me into it. Like, no, I don't want this, no, no, no. This isn't the entity this isn't the entity I was looking for. I summoned the wrong entity, damn it. Oh my god. Oh man, dude, salvia is fucking crazy. But within the blink of a fucking eye, it was just gone, and I was just like completely down. Oh man, dude, it's crazy. I've actually been thinking of doing something on the channel. Like, I don't know exactly how I would go about making them, because it's not like, like, I'm, like, amateurly skilled in doing, like, animations and shit, but I'm not that fucking skilled in it. And I don't even have the right software to do what would be necessary to even scratch the surface of it anyway. But I want to make, like, actual reenactment trip reports, but also have, like, commentary over them. That way that way it would be a trip report, and you would hear you would hear me telling the story, but it would also be like reenacting it as well. But I would also want it to be like an inside-outside thing. So like you're seeing what is going on in three-dimensional space and time. Like you're seeing me like smoke the salvia or whatever, but then you would like see inside of my mind, and then you would see my perspective of it. But that would be the hard part of it, because I wouldn't know how the fuck to actually animate that. I don't know. I'll figure something out, because I've had this idea in my mind for quite a while, and I want to make it a reality. But Soma Alchemy enters into the live chat and says DMT is the ultimate video game. They have a video game called LSD Dream Simulator. I haven't played it, but I've seen gameplay for it. I would play it, but it's not as interesting as it sounds. There's really no substance to the game. It just has really cool trippy visuals, and it's more of like a dream simulator than it is an LSD simulator. I mean, granted, there are LSD visuals in it, but I mean, everything in the game, these are things that somebody could certainly see in their dreams, even if they've never done psychedelics before. But I mean, I would be down to play it. I just wish that they would maybe like remake the game and add like a bunch of really cool stuff into it, and like maybe even give it like some sort of story to some degree. That would be cool. Because there aren't many psychedelic video games out there, at least not that attempt to actually simulate the psychedelic experience. And you know, like, it is very rare that I ever come upon a psychedelic simulator, like in video form, that even begins to scratch the surface of doing the psychedelic experience justice. There are a few that I've seen where I'm like, okay, that was actually pretty good. But usually it is just videos with like trippy visuals and like geometric patterns and like flashing lights and colors and stuff. But it doesn't actually, like, if you were to show that to somebody and be like, hey, this is a psychedelic simulation, and then they actually had the psychedelic experience, they would be quite pissed off at that person, because, well, I mean, maybe not pissed off, but like they would be like, no, that was nothing like what I just experienced. That, no. Like maybe you should just call it trippy video to watch while tripping, because they have plenty of those, but not psychedelic simulation, because it's not a psychedelic simulation. Though, I mean, that would be a cool, though. DMT trip simulation video game. That'd be pretty tight. But, yeah, we're already almost 30 minutes into this live stream, so we'll let it go for another 5 or 10-ish minutes, then we'll call that a video. Again, this entire live stream is just about shameless self-promotion. If y'all haven't subscribed to my gaming channel, y'all can go over to Gameplay Infinity and subscribe to my gaming channel. There's a link in the description below. Go over to my Facebook page, DMT Infinity, if you want to see some Mitra reviews and some Mitra short films. And then, yeah, those are the two main things that I want to promote mainly at the moment. But yeah. Cheers. Oh, you finally want to turn off your fucking air conditioner as soon as I'm about to fucking stop the fucking live stream, huh? Alright. The last Kodiak enters into the live chat and says, "What games will you be playing?" So at the moment I'm doing a Madagascar Let's Play of the 2005 Madagascar video game, which I fucking love. And I know that most people couldn't care less about, but it is a nostalgia run for me, which is why I'm doing it, because whenever I was a kid, I've beaten that game so many times, so I just wanted to come back and play it again. And I have to say, it is a fantastic game. Like, it still holds up. Like nostalgia aside, looking at it as objectively as I possibly can, fantastic game. And I would say, like, as a story, it is just as good, in my opinion, just as good, if not better, than the actual Madagascar movie. Because it isn't just a copy and paste of the Madagascar story from the movie. Like, they actually took their own unique route when making it. Like, it again, in my opinion, a very solid game. And yeah, I absolutely love it. But I'm also going to have so every Friday and Sunday I will be posting a new episode of that Let's Play, but also in between I'm also going to have miscellaneous gameplay videos, like maybe if I find like a really cool indie game to play, or if I'm playing on duelingbook.com or something like that, then I'll post that. But every Friday and Sunday I'll be posting a new episode of my Madagascar Let's Play. But after my Madagascar Let's Play, then I don't know what game I'm going to play next. I'm still trying to figure that out. But the games that I will be playing in the future is Final Fantasy VIII, the original Plants vs. Zombies, Banjo-Kazooie, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, let's see. I think those are the only ones at the moment that are planned for the future. Let's see. Fallout 3, Final Fantasy VIII, Plants vs. Zombies. I'm doing Madagascar right now. I played Slender on this channel, so I may also, play it again over there. And then as the time goes by, we'll add some more. Soma Alchemy says, "Is that Mitra, my brother?" Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But we have to use code words because YouTube doesn't like the actual words, so we call it cray cray. We also call it Mitra. But if you would like to see any Mitra reviews or Mitra short films that are made by yours truly, then you can go over to the DMT Infinity Facebook page and watch all those videos there. $222 Blue enters into the live chat and says, "How many grams of Mitra is in that cup?" Give or take about 10, 11, 12, 13-ish, something like that. But it's also mixed with a unsweetened tea. I don't drink it all by itself. It is mixed with unsweetened tea. It looks like a whole ounce is 222 Blue. Cheers either way. Oh man. I consumed about a whole ounce at once. During my very first time ever doing it, I actually talked about that on the channel. And somehow YouTube, which I'm very thankful for, YouTube, don't take it down, but I actually made a video on that. It is actually my most viewed video on the entire channel. YouTube, please do not take that down. And it is also my most hated video because I guess people just got the wrong idea and felt like I was giving Mitra a bad name or something, but it was my first time doing it. I didn't know much about it. The only thing that I knew about Mitra was what I saw from a Psych Substance YouTube video, and I didn't really remember much of what he was saying about it to begin with, so I just grabbed the entire bag, put the entire bag into some water, and drank it down. I didn't know that I was supposed to measure this like gram at a time. I was just like, you know, I want to see what this will do. So I got high as fuck because I knew that this couldn't kill me. So and I knew that and the website was a trusted source. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna consume as much as I possibly can all at once and just see what happens. H7 says Fallout 3, baby. Yes. But I may end up playing a Fallout New Vegas first, just because it is my favorite of the two. But I have to say though, Fallout 3 has been growing on me though. It has been growing on me. The last Kodiak asks, how about Skyrim? Most likely not. I'm not a fan of Skyrim. I don't like medieval shit. I'm not a fan of medieval shit. I just can't get into it. I mean, if I was, Skyrim would probably be one of my favorite video games, right next to Fallout New Vegas, and Kingdom Hearts and Silent Hill. But I don't like medieval shit. I have tried getting into Skyrim so many times. I have given it so many chances and I just cannot get into it. But I can understand why people love it. I can completely understand why. I have nothing against the game. Like if somebody was just like sitting there and they were like, hey, you want to play some Skyrim with me or whatever, I would be like, I mean, maybe I'll play for a little bit or whatever, but it's just not my kind of game. I don't like medieval shit, which is actually a reason why I couldn't get into Game of Thrones. I imagine it is probably an amazing series, and from what I've seen from it, it is a great series from what I've seen from it. I actually really like the little midget dude. I thought he was a pretty cool character, but I don't like medieval shit. I'm not into all of that. I don't like dragons and shields and swords, and I can't get into it, man. But I can appreciate other people's passion for it, if that makes sense. 222 Blue says, I remember watching the old Heroic Dose Mitra video. I feel like at this point, I might be the only, if not one of the only people in the entire world who's probably ever done that. That's awesome, man. Heroic Dose Mitra video. Yes! 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 Oh man. H7 says, will you play during a live stream? Probably not. For the main, I mean, I would love to, but I would only do it if I was using OBS. But I can't use OBS. And it just wouldn't be interesting for me to just have the camera up and me playing and y'all not seeing the gameplay. Alright, I took a left turn. Okay, I just jumped. Alright, I just clicked this. Okay, main menu, blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, nah. But if I had like a better computer, I actually had like a webcam and all of that, then yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. The last Kodiak says, what are you playing on? PC. Life is a trip. Reports enters into the live chat and says, I'm playing through Shadowrun Returns right now. Pretty fun. Got it free off Epic Games. What is Epic Games? Is that a website? EpicGames.com maybe? Let me see real quick. Let me see what that is. Oh, okay, yeah, epicgames.com. Are all of the games free? Oh, no, no, not all these games are free. Some of them are free, though. Damn, this one game going for $50. This game going for 20. This one going for 40. Man, dude, games are expensive, man. That is crazy. This one game going for $45. It was 50. This one game, Red Dead Redemption 2, has been out for fucking how long? And they're selling it for $60. $60. That game has been out forever, man. This game is $80. Civilization 6 Platinum Edition. Are you stupid? Man, those are some stupid prices. But I'll save the website for the free games though. The Last Kodiak asks, wasn't Grand Theft Auto also free on Epic Games? I have no idea. Life is a Trip reports, says they are competing with Steam. Well, I heard they've been unlocked recently. Yeah, there's a lot of good games that you can get online for free. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're already 40 minutes into over 40 minutes into this live stream. We're going to let this track play all the way through. If y'all have any last questions, then ask y'all's questions. Your questions will be answered. If there's any topics that y'all want me to touch upon, then bring that up and we will do that before this live stream ends. Yo, speaking of unlocked, yeah. Okay, wait, where is it? I just saw it. Okay, no, never mind. That's the remake of it. Well, they have the remake of a Resident Evil 3. I thought they had the original one though. Wait, they have PT on here? Wait, that can't be Silent Hill, can it? Dude, there's no way that's Silent Hill. If so, I'm doing a little something on a Gameplay Infinity tonight. Dude, they have it. They have Silent Hill PT on here. Bro. Dude. Alright. I have not gotten to play this yet. I've only seen gameplay of it. Dude, they actually have PT on here. Hold on, I'm downloading that right now as we speak. Alright, that is going to take 17 minutes to download. Alright, perfect. Dude, they legitimately have PT on here. That's awesome. Alright everyone, good show, goodbye. Oh man, that is awesome, dude. Wow. Oh my god, dude, that is awesome. I'm excited. That's something new coming to Gameplay Infinity. 87 asks, what is PT? PT, so you have a bunch of Silent Hill games. Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 that were made by Team Silent, which were the original people who worked on Silent Hill, but then they were no longer working on Silent Hill. So then you had Silent Hill 4: The Room, which they they didn't they didn't make the game. It's kind of like a weird situation, but let's just say that it wasn't like 1, 2, and 3. Like those were the ones that those were like their babies right there. And then you have games like Silent Hill Downpour, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, Silent Hill Origins, and all of that that are not associated with Team Silent. And Team Silent were the only ones who really understood the fundamental aspects of making Silent Hill from a storytelling perspective. So everybody else who was working on the future games like Origins and all of that, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They completely screwed up the entire story. Well, you have this little game called Silent Hill PT, which is short for Playable Trailer. And it was released to the PlayStation Store. But whenever it first came out, it wasn't released like it wasn't shown as a Silent Hill game. Nobody knew that this was associated with Silent Hill. It was just this very weird, very amazingly put together, very strange horror game or horror short, but it took people so long to beat it because nobody could figure out what the fuck was going on, because you would get from one end of the room where you start to the end and go through the door, and then you would find yourself back at the beginning again. So people kept trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, but like the more times you did it, there were slight changes in the room every single time, until it finally became like the other world from Silent Hill. Well, not exactly like that, but it was becoming more and more that. And then by the time that people finally figured out how to get from beginning to end, the last scene, it just says Silent Hills with an S. So people were pretty fucking excited, especially me, because this was going to be the very first Silent Hill since Silent Hill 3 to actually bring back the original Silent Hill. And then it was cancelled. It'll never be made. The only thing that we have for Silent Hills is Silent Hill PT. So it isn't the full game. It isn't even probably 100,000th of the game. But that is all we'll ever have of it. It is like looking into the potential of what could have been made. Because I don't care what anybody says. I mean, obviously I can't predict the future. For all I know, it could have been a flop at the end. But I'm just saying, I would be willing to bet $100 million that this would have been that this would have been one of the absolute fan favorites in the Silent Hill fan community. Because if you just play if you just play Silent Hill PT as it is, and you are a Silent Hill fan, specifically of the first 3 games, and you play this, it is like, oh my god, this is Silent Hill brought to the next level. This is what all of the fans wanted. And it was finally going to happen. But then it got cancelled. And this is all we'll ever have of it now. I haven't played it myself though, but I've seen I have seen all of the gameplay for it. So I've been able to experience the story, but I want to be able to like experience it like hands-on, you know what I mean? But the Last Kodiak asks, have you seen the psychedelic trip in Grand Theft Auto 5? No, I have not. H7 says, thanks for the thorough explanation. Gotcha, unfinished project. Yes. Like, this is what 99.99% of fans of the original Silent Hill games wanted. And even better than we could have ever imagined it being. And for it just to get canceled like that is it is so upsetting, because if you play it, or just go watch some scenes of it on YouTube, like, oh my god, dude, it is so disappointing. Just to see what could have been, and for it to just get canceled like that. And even to this day, the Silent Hill PT, people are, for as short as it is, because it's not long. Like, the game in and of itself is only like it's only 1.9 gigabytes. But people are still finding stuff in the PT to this day that nobody ever noticed before. Like, just like small little details, or like little things that you can do or interact with or whatever. Like, people are still finding stuff. If there was that much detail and work put into the playable trailer, imagine what the whole game would have been. Like, fuck, man. That is so disappointing, dude. But, JJJJJ enters into the live chat and says, and cool math games. Cool math games. Okay. I don't know if I've ever played any math games, but if you're into mathematical games, then hell yeah. I'm personally not the best at math, but I can tell you this without shadow of a doubt. 1 plus 1 equals 1. 2 plus 2 equals fish. 3 plus 3 equals 8. 6 plus 6 equals 8. 7 plus 7 equals upside down triangle. 8 plus 8 also equals 8. And 0 plus 0 equals 0. You can't change my mind. Okay, so you know what, fuck it, we'll let it get to the 1 hour mark, just to have it at the 1 hour mark, since we're almost there anyway. Let's go ahead and drink down some Mitra. Let's enjoy this track. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If there are any topics that you want to touch upon before we end the live stream in less than 6 minutes, then yeah, get on that. Ooh, I should have let this get colder first. Dude, it's like whenever you have a fucking bottle of vodka, and then you just smell it, and then you're like, oh, fuck. But then you know that as soon as it gets into your system, you want to thank yourself for it. Oh, God. Okay. JJJJJ says, oh, fuck. No, he didn't say that. JJJJJ says, I got a wax pen right now. Dude, I could use a wax pen right now. I could go for some THC. H7 says, glad you keep this song in heavy rotation. I fucking love the song, dude. Any tracks that I've ever had in my live stream, I keep in the playlist. I just keep adding new ones. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm hot as fuck, man. This is my 3rd glass today. So I'm about, give or take about 25, 30-ish grams into my experience right now. Yo, oh man, dude. It's still downloading. It says... Wait, okay, it said 13 minutes, then it went down to 7 minutes, so... Okay, now it's stuck at 7 minutes, so it's 7 more minutes to go on that. JJJJJ says, you down to join live stream later? this one lady? You down to join live stream later, this one lady? What? And it just went back up to 14 minutes again. Probably because I'm live streaming. It'll go down. Either way, I got that bitch downloading, and I'm gonna play the fuck out of that motherfucker. What other games, do I want? They have a shit ton of new ones, though. Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking happy, man. My god, I'm so fucking happy. But they do have a lot of new... Holy shit, they added a lot of new ones. Oh, okay, okay. I was about to say, still loading pages, but yeah, that was only like another 3 pages. That's still a good little bit of new games, though. I don't think I've heard of this one right here. I'll open that one. Well, I'll look into these later. I also might do a Let's Play for, well, I don't want to say anything just shit, because I don't know exactly which games are compatible with my computer. That is also another issue, is the fact that some games are not compatible with my computer. So I don't want to, like, say, hey, this one might be one, whenever I don't know if it's compatible with my computer or not. But if it is compatible, then the first Fable game, and Fable 2 and 3, if they're also compatible. And then... Yo, I keep forgetting there's actually a Jaws game. That's crazy, man. They'll make a game about anything. It's like, I'm surprised with all of the games that they have out based on movies that they don't have a Halloween video game. Because there's a lot they could do with that. Yo! Is this based on an anime? Oh my god, oh my god, 9 seasons, Jesus Christ. Noel the Mortal Fate. Noel the Mortal Fate. Damn, wait, there's 10 seasons? Yo, there ain't no way. Wait. Oh wait, that's not an anime? So it's a game that is made to look like an anime then. Wait, I'm confused. Episode 1? Oh, okay, I guess. I guess it's just a game that looks like an anime. Okay, whatever. JJ says, I found Philippines girl who about a live stream. She speak English. Dude, I would love to, I would absolutely love to have the contents of every language's dictionary downloaded directly into my fucking brain. That'd be awesome. Then I could speak to anybody from anywhere at any time about anything. And there would be absolutely no language barrier. Yo, Transformers the game! Is that the one that I played whenever I was little? Because I only ever played one Transformers game. But I remember loving that game. Yo, I think this is the one that I played. Alright. I'll save that to my library and come back to it, because that is over 3 gigabytes. But yeah, we're now over an hour into this live stream. I do hope that y'all enjoyed this. If y'all did, then go subscribe to Gameplay Infinity. Go! Why haven't you subscribed to fucking Gameplay Infinity yet? Go subscribe! But I do hope that you all enjoyed this episode, well, this live stream. If y'all did, leave a like, subscribe to DMT Infinity if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification button to be notified each and every single time that I upload a brand new video, and or do a live stream. And as always, I'm your host, DMT Infinity, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.